about the chess development in Kenya. Now, the game of chess has seen a number of developments in Kenya with the introduction of chess tournaments across different parts of the country. Now, with the onset of COVID-19 and with strict measures to calm the virus, online tournaments grew popular. But what does the future hold for chess fanatics? Joining me is Bahati Eugene and Judy Wangeshi. They are chess players and they are chess fanatics. Good afternoon to you, Eugene, Bahati, and Judy Wangeshi, if you can hear me.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
All right, good afternoon to you, Bahati, and obviously Judy. Kindly introduce yourself, starting with you, Bahati. Introduce yourself to our audience and tell them who you are.
Thanks for having me on the show. My name is Eugene Bahati Nabiswa, a chess fanatic, chess player for JKUAT Chess Club, and a hopeful grandmaster.
A hopeful grandmaster, I love that. Judy, what about you? Are you also a hopeful grandmaster? Introduce yourself to us.
I'm Judy Wangeshi Mwangi. I also play for JKUAT Chess Club. Yeah, I'm also hopeful one day I might become a grandmaster.
All right, I love the energy today. Now, JKUAT is one team. This is Kenyatta University, so obviously for Kenyatta University and JKUAT, we obviously always have a bond to chew on. Both of us. I'd really want to know how JKUAT is. Obviously too powerful, but then Judy, I'll start with you. A highlight in your chess career, you represented the JKUAT ladies chess team at the Kenyatta University Sports Federation, that is the KUSF Championships in Dedan Kimathi, with JKUAT emerging overall best with margin. What was the experience like for you?
It was an amazing experience. We managed to become the top in the women's competition, and it was a fantastic experience. I can say playing was nice. It was very, very nice.
Okay, who is your mentor?
So far my mentor is my mentors are the top 3 players in the JKUAT Chess Club. I really aspire to grow and become like them. That is Triza, Sheila, and Veronica Matei. They really inspire me to become a better chess player, and they also help me in my growth as a player.
All right. What about you, Bahati? Where did all this, chess, the whole chess in you, where did it start? Who's your mentor, and what are you looking forward to?
For me, chess started back in 2014 at St. Patrick's High School, Iten. That was back in Form 1. I progressed all these years up to joining JKUAT Chess Team, and later on Lighthouse Chess Club. My mentor in chess is the late Grandmaster Viktor Korchnoi from the former Soviet Republic. What amazes me about him is his attacking style of play, very aggressive type of player. Coincidentally, also share the same birthday, that is 23rd March.
All right,
yes.
All right, happy birthday to you in advance, in case that day we don't.
Thank you.
Bahati, so far, what are the achievements that you have been able to, as a chess player, what are the achievements that you have been able to, receive the accolades and all that?
In terms of accolades, none yet. However, I would rank in my achievements in terms of the tournaments I've participated in. The highlight of my career right now is participating in the National Chess Premier League. I'm playing for Lighthouse Chess Club. I've also managed to represent JKUAT Chess Club at the Kusa Games back in 2019. Yes, I'm also transitioning to chess coaching, so it's more of exposure and interacting with high-level coaches, arbiters, and so on.
Basically, what does it take to become, chess master? What does it take to learn how to, play chess?
Well, to learn chess, all you need, for starters, is a chess board like this one.
All right.
Just a board, very affordable. A trainer, a friend of yours who knows the game, But to master and be really good at it, you need to study. Chess has books, there are YouTube videos. At some point, you'll also need a professional trainer, a certified trainer, certified by FIDE. And that's why for JKUAT, we have a coach with us, Coach Moses Andiwo. In Lighthouse, we have a number of coaches, Coach James Mwangi, Lennox. Yes.
Right, Judy, allow us to borrow some few notes from your book. What does it learn? What does it take rather to learn chess from your own experience?
I started learning chess when I was in high school, and I think all it takes is basically, what can I say? Whatever it takes is somebody teaching you how to move the pieces, because I believe that's when you finally can shoot off in chess, once you've learned how to move the pieces. And as Bahati said, having a mentor, having somebody who can coach you, and also having the help of books and also YouTube videos. And I believe that with a lot of commitment and a lot of interest and love in the game, you can be able to soar to greater heights.
All right, thank you. In the past, the KUSF championships, obviously JKUAT was number one. Apart from chess, also a few other sporting disciplines. What happens in JKUAT that we should really learn, and mostly for us as Kenyatta University, we should really learn from what you do? What happens in the improvement of chess in the JKUAT chess clubs? Starting with you, Judy.
First of all, we have a very supportive admin. The admin at JKUAT is very supportive to us, especially the Department of Sports. We have Director Waweru, who is supportive. They give us transport, they give us allowances, they give us the boards that we use are basically provided by them. We also have very dedicated coaches, and especially I can speak for chess, whereby we have Coach Moses Andiwo, who is very dedicated to others and helps us grow. I believe also in JKUAT we have people who love their sports and are also, as in their interest and their commitment towards the sport is very, it's nice, and it helps us actually become achievers. I believe that's what helps us.
Right, thank you. Bahati, what does JKUAT do differently that we as KU can also next time you say that allow us to be number one after we borrow a few notes from you, Bahati?
I think what makes JKUAT top of the standings, the rise and rise of JKUAT is just the immense passion for the sport that gives us the drive to train constantly, and the resilience amongst the players. Sometimes losses are very bad, but we just encourage each other to bounce back from defeat. What's more, we have role models amongst our team members. For instance, there is Chris, who participated in the Olympiad qualifiers. That is almost one of the top level tournaments. There is Triza Mwendwa, who is, I think, the second female player in Kenya, amongst others. So, yes, mentorship from within and without JKUAT Chess Club.
Right. Now, Judy, this particular month is a month that we do celebrate the women, and I'd love to, and by the way, happy Women's Day. I believe all these days, Happy Women's Day to you. Now, Judy, what does it take to be a chess women player? And obviously, where do you see? I mean, do you think that for chess female players, are we there yet, or do we really need to do more when it comes to chess for ladies?
I believe we're in the progress of growing. We are growing, and I believe we're not yet there, but then we are about to make it to be there. It actually takes, I can say that being a female chess player, it's growing, yeah, I can say that.
All right, and basically, for both of you as chess players, when you play, there's obviously the winner and there's obviously the loser. How do you take all that, and mostly the losing part? How do you take that in? Bahati.
Well, as you put it, there is always winning and losing, and in chess particularly, losing can be very, very difficult to get back on your feet. The tactic I use is just seek advice from my fellow players, from my coach. I analyze the games. In chess, what you do after playing, you don't just put the pieces and go. You go back and analyze the positions, see what mistakes you made, so that you can use that to correct in the upcoming games. Yes.
What about you, Judy? Well, what happens, when after a game, either you win or you lose, and mostly when you lose, how do you take that in?
I can say for me, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough after you've put in a lot of effort into the game and you end up losing. But then in the end, it still helps you grow, because most of the times you find that it's in your losses you're able to learn more. You're able even to analyze more, and you are able to learn your weaknesses and improve more on them. I can also say the way Bahati has said that you seek help and actually get better tactics, and you strive to work harder to become a better chess player. So for me, I take my losses as a chance to show me that where I am in need of improvement, and it helps me become a better chess player.
Right, Bahati, you mentioned that you're coming into professional coaching, and mostly the online coaching. Describe to us the paradigm shift of moving from traditional coaching of chess and now into online coaching of the tournaments. How does that come into?
Concerning traditional format of coaching is that for most of the sports, you need to travel to a physical ground, which might be very far away from your current location. In chess, however, for a long time now, online training has been what has promoted its growth as well as the strength of players. So what happens, coaches train their students via Zoom using a site known as ChessBase. It's more of, think of it as having a lesson, having an online class, literally, only that it's chess related. So you coach your students using a Zoom platform. For JKUAT, what we also use is WhatsApp. If you encounter a position that is giving you some distress, screenshot, post the image on WhatsApp, and the coach will respond. Basically, that's the wrap.
Right, Bahati, as you also continue to describe to us, how does for the viewer who would want to know more about the online tournaments, how does the online how do they work? If you could maybe share your screen to us, how do the online tournaments work briefly?
No.
All right, as you also continue, allow me to Judy, the impact of the chess clubs that since you started, how has it impacted you? Even as Bahati tries to show us the online chess on his screen. Judy, how has chess impacted you beyond even the board and the kind of skills that you've learned from chess?
I think I have learned the skill of persistence. Growing in chess is not as simple as it may seem. Of course, you will have a lot of losses, and learning how to be persistent and learning how to take your losses in a way whereby you know that you did something. Looking at it from the positive aspect has really helped me, even in how I view things in life, and basically every other part of every other skill I might be learning. I think also learning how to think ahead. Chess has taught me, because in the board you have to think like around 3 or 2 steps ahead, and sometimes in a time when you just learn how to just think ahead even in life. So yes, I think that's how it has influenced me in my life, and even in making life decisions and life choices. I believe that chess is a very constructive game, and I would encourage basically anybody to learn it, because even in school it really helped me. Yes, that's what I can say about chess.
Right, and obviously there's always a major question that people ask, Judy, when I do learn how to play chess, and I'm good at chess, does that mean that I'm obviously smart, and does it obviously increase my IQ so that I know if I'm good at chess, then my grades are obviously good?
Not really. Not really. I think one thing I will borrow maybe is from the Bote sisters, and when they were asked the same question. And you find that even when they were younger, because they started learning chess when they were younger, everybody in class thought that they would be smarter because of chess. So you will find that maybe they turned out to be average, and everybody will be so disappointed, because I mean, chess is always looked at as if it's the game for geniuses. But then it's really, I feel as if there is no much correlation towards that and your academics. Yes, I believe that.
Right, so meaning that I wouldn't really have to add my IQ and predict a very good Manchester United game. Bahati, right now I believe that we can share your screen. You can share your screen to us and just show us briefly how the online tournaments work for our viewers.
I'm having trouble sharing my screen.
All right, Bahati, just briefly talk to us through how if right now I want to join a particular online tournament, which particular sites will you prefer to, so that I as a chess enthusiast I can join that particular site, and how does it work briefly?
Well, chess sites for online play and tournaments as well include Lichess and chess.com. These are the most popular sites. For Lichess, that is the most popular of the two, because it's free. Everything, all tournaments are free, as well as individual challenges. So to access the tournaments on Lichess, just simply Google lichess.org. There is an option for tournament play, arena tournaments. There are also Swiss tournaments, simultaneous exhibitions. So what happens? It's like you're playing over the board, only that the play is determined, it takes place online. Okay. The board appears on your screen, and you make your moves. Results and notations appear immediately.
All right. Now, Bahati, let's talk about the upcoming East Africa Chess Tournament that will be happening in Mombasa. Will you be participating? And obviously, what are you expecting forward? What are you looking forward for that particular tournament?
Yes, I'll be participating. This will be my biggest tournament so far, courtesy of Lighthouse, which is the organizing club. My hopes in the tournament are to boost my ratings, basically that. Of course, exposure, interact with the fellow chess players from all over East Africa, and I welcome every single chess enthusiast to sign up for the tournament. It will be a worthwhile experience. By the way, on the same day, we'll be celebrating the anniversary of the formation of Lighthouse Chess Club, so it will be a worthwhile experience, competitive-wise as well as in terms of socializing.
Right. What about you, Judy? Will you be participating in the East Africa Chess Tournament, Open Tournament? And obviously, what are you looking forward to? And are you obviously going back to the winning ways?
Unfortunately, I won't be participating in that particular tournament. So yeah, I won't be participating in the East Africans. But then I hope to participate in the next one next year.
Right, and now that I still have you, Judy, what do you see the future of chess right now that we have just begun quite a long time ago, and moving forward for you, Judy, where do you think the future of chess, and mostly here in Kenya, lies?
I believe that chess is growing, and more people are getting to learn chess, especially the younger kids are learning a lot of chess. And I would like, first of all, to it really broadens on the question that you had asked previously. Like, chess, as much as it might not help in the others, it helps with your ability to think. Like it really increases that muscle and gives you more exercise on thinking. And so once chess has been introduced even to the kids, and I believe that chess will become a bigger sport than it is. It will be more acknowledged than it is. And I believe that sooner or later we shall find a grandmaster from Kenya and have even more international players representing us and achieving greater and greater things out there.
Right, and as we conclude, Bahati, you're the future of chess, and your last remarks to the youth, to the parents, to other chess fanatics like you.
My last remarks to the parents, chess fanatics like me, youth, upcoming players, is that chess is a very, very, very interesting game. It is very competitive. The road to success is difficult, but the fruits are very sweet. So you might encounter difficulties, for example, bad defeats, but just remain resilient. In chess, as in life, you have to bounce back from where you fall, recover, pick yourself up, and just forge forward. Keep your goal ahead. Look for mentors who can advise you. For instance, mine in Kenya is James Kangaru Mwangi. There is Miss Judy Kiragu. Have some people to help you, hold your hand in the journey. That's what I would say.
Right, keep moving, keep moving forward. That is Bahati Eugene's last piece of advice. Thank you very much, Bahati Eugene. Chess fanatic. He's also a coach and he's also a player. Judy Wangeshi, also chess player and a chess fanatic. Thank you, both of you, for allowing us and for your pieces of advice today. That is where we wrap up that particular conversation. We are taking a short break. When we come back, the sports review. I told you the gang is big today. Stick around for that.